Hello from South Florida. Fox NASCAR is at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, where today the NASCAR Xfinity Series will race for the 9th time in 2020. And as you can see, the weather looks outstanding now.
Hey, Dale Jr., it's Boyer. J-Mac up at the booth. You got us? Uh-oh. Hey, Dale Jr., you got us? This is Boyer.
Loud and clear, Boyer.
Hi, man. Following along with you on Twitter yesterday. I saw you on the beach, having fun, looking at the beach. The waves looked like it was cool, calm, and collected. Now you're out here sweating your butt off on the racetrack. Want to know what you're thinking. But honestly, you know, how do you knock the rust off? How do you get back in sync with pit road speeds, running this wall high, wide, and handsome? How do you attack all of that in just a short amount of time here?
Well, this not there ought to be something in the rule book to keep this from happening. I ain't been in a race car since Darlington last year. I ain't got no laps. I have no idea what's going to happen. I've been nervous as hell for a week. So we're just going to go. I'm glad, Clint, that I'm starting on the outside. I'm going to need all of that room in turn 1 and turn 2 to get this thing figured out. But hopefully after about 20 laps, I'll be rolling.
Well, I know you'll be up on that wall, high, wide, and handsome. Nobody did it better than you. So looking forward to it. Have a little fun out there. And we'll check with you later and check on how hot it is in that car.
I feel great. This is awesome.
Hey, starting lineup.
Doing the 22 last week. Boy, they were wrong. We were all wrong. History was wrong.
Junior.
Whoa!
That got his attention. There's no worse feeling, Adam.
You take off.
He gave him the wave.
Because what he was thinking him on is Justin waited for him. Waited for him to drive up there, see if he was going to smoke the fence, gather his composure, get his car underneath of him, and go back to, racing. It's extremely hard to do that.
Okay, now we had this debate earlier. I said they're going to the wall. Yeah, they're not running the wall yet. Is that running the wall, Clint?
Let me tell you, he's comfortable. But I think he's always been comfortable right there, and he's finding it. And he doesn't care. He's going to go out there and figure it out and run it. He's not racing this thing for points. He's in it to win it, and that's exactly what it takes to win.
You know, the most unique thing about Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s driving style is what he does with his hands on the into the corner. You see he puts his right hand back to the right-hand side of the wheel, but then he puts them on top of each other. And I've tried to do that. I remember seeing when I was a kid. That is impossible to do unless you're Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Mark Martin.
It's the darndest thing I've ever seen in my life. You said it. I'm telling you, Jamie just said it. And we've all tried it. We've watched him do it. Let me give this a try. I about wrecked 3 times in the same corner trying to do that. I couldn't figure out where to put my hand.
Well, and I remember I am probably not ever going to wrestle, but I can read.
Well, the reality is he's clear now. He's made that pass, and he is in 3rd place.
He comes back and runs once, twice a year. As a car owner, retired from the Cup Series. And every time he comes back, he's a threat. 5th last year at Darlington. And maybe this is the reason why I got that spot, Clint.
Whoa, man. Well, he said he was tight that first run. It looks like they fixed that.
They got it freed up for sure.
Definitely loose. You know, and I said it earlier, he looked nervous getting into turn 1 earlier in the race. I saw that car kind of stepping out. And he said it right there. A little bit ago, he said that, he was tight, and that's where that tire wear was coming from.
There's about a 10-second gap before Noah laps and puts another car a lap down. If the caution comes up before that, he's going to get one of those laps for free back. I mean, I think that I wouldn't have thought he could have made up 4 laps in this amount of time. So he legitimately has a shot. And they've played that out right. I think putting tires on was the right decision there. He went back, got a lap back, and he does have a chance.
And to remind you, problems at the start, they come down pit road, they start the race on the pit lane. He was 6 laps down.
Hey, Dale, it's Boyer. How about that, huh?
That pit crew is on it today, Clint. That makes me happy, buddy.
Man, Jamie and I, it was got so cold in here, we had to put our jackets on doing this broadcast. How hot is it out there? You got it sweat, beat it up?
It's uncomfortable, I'll tell you that. I know, I love to do these races to remind myself a lot about what I love driving race cars. This part ain't it, that hot part. I'll leave it to you guys.
I tell you what, that last stage was right in your wheelhouse. High, wide, and handsome, rim riding, saw slide jobs. Man, I thought of you when I was screaming, slide job. But seeing it all, man, you're doing a good job. Keep it up, buddy.
All right, I appreciate you boys, and Hope y'all enjoying it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. You might as well go and win this thing. Come on now.
It has been.
It's interesting he chose the outside. You've seen that bottom. Look at all the others, guys.
Gregson sideways, maybe got hit from Haley 3 wide.
Two inside.
And because of that, look at the difference it made with the leader, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. not having that push from the back, man. Put Chastain in the lead again. I tell you what, Chastain has been extremely strong on the restarts right off the bat.
Look at Anthony Alfredo in the 21 up to 7th. And Harrison Burton, we see it every week. When the money's on the line, he goes to the top 5. Here he is racing Junior for position.
And his teammate, Brandon Jones, big move right there. Getting around Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain is showing that his front end's quits driving right now. It might happen right here.
Ooh, that was tight.
Kind of clear.
Oh.
Do not move that car.
I guarantee if you could look inside Dale Jr.'s helmet right now, there's a big smile on his face.
Yeah.
You could tell how much fun he was having when you interviewed him, Clint. He's going to try to set these guys up again and get a big run on the exit of the corner.
Surprised his quarantine beard isn't hanging below the helmet. Oh, vacation beard.
Yeah, this is worth a replay.
I think he already kind of slid up in position.
Yeah, and we see that a lot in these cars where you can pack the air on the rear spoiler and you see the guy get loose. That's on the exit of turn 2, and after Dale Jr. tried to slide up in front of him.
Just takes all the air off that spoiler when they get that close to him, and they get really loose. Has to get out of the gas, and then you stack him up. 22 back got into him.
So, Clint, I've been watching Dale Jr., and we talked about it. He's been really nice so far, right? He's racing everybody really clean, but as this thing gets closer to the end, he's going to start side drafting more and more, sliding up in holes that maybe aren't 100% there.
I don't know, man. I think you be patient. This is a racetrack that comes to you. These long runs are so important. You got to stay
finished, man. It doesn't look like it's been a year since you've done this.
Man, I was so rusty. I couldn't really see. You see, I was having trouble getting around a tent car there early in the race, and that's just because I just don't have enough time to be able to trust where the car's going to end up, setting it into the corner. And he's pretty aggressive anyway. He's racing pretty hard, and it was a lot of fun. But I was rusty all the way through. We had it sail in there a few times, got some good speed out of the car, and I was just, we were gaining on the 9, and I thought, I'll just keep driving it. No reason to try to save anything, so I ended up burning it up, but he was so good on in the long run, we weren't going to catch him anyways. And hate we got that late yellow because our cars didn't fire off very good. You saw it at the end of the race. We couldn't go. Takes our cars a couple corners.
So you were so good today. And I know that you drove today, but you also happen to own these cars. I know there's a backup in that hauler over there. You're going to have them roll it out, stick around tomorrow, run again with us, or what?
I don't know. I'm going to let them have it, man. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. But this is the elite. This is the top elite form of motorsports in my mind, next to Cup. And it's not easy to get out there and compete with them boys. They're so good and race so hard. And my time's running out.
You look fresh to me today. Good job today. We couldn't tell that you've drank any beer lately.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.